Hi everyone. So we're going to go ahead and solve this equation here. It's one that involves denominators that have numbers in them but not variables, if you will. So the first thing we're going to do is take a look at what is our least common denominator. Okay, that's going to really help us out. What we're going to do is we're going to solve this problem without fractions. Okay, I don't care what anyone tells you. Fractions can be the enemy. Alright, so let's get rid of them. So if we look at our least common denominator between 8, 3, and 6, it's going to be 24. At this point, hopefully you know your multiplication skills well enough to know that your least common denominator is going to be 24. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply all three terms here by that 24. So n plus 1 over 8 times the 24. Let me change colors here, try to get my color scheme correct here. So multiply that by 24. Oh my gosh. 24. And then we'll subtract 2 minus n over 3. Times that by 24. And we'll set that equal to 5 over 6. And we'll multiply that by 24. Alright, so all three terms. I have three terms here, right? 1, 2, 3 terms. We're going to multiply all three terms by that 24. And what that'll do is it'll get us in a position where this is like 24 over 1, right? So we can take 8 going into 24 and reduce that to a 3. 3 goes into 24 over here by 8 times. Here, 6 goes into 24 4 times. So what we end up with here is an equation where we have 3 times all of this, the n plus 1, minus 8 times all of this, the 2 minus n here. And it equals 4 times 5, or 5 times 4. Okay, notice I do not have a fraction anymore, fractions history. That's what I was trying to get to. It's going to be a lot easier to solve now because we don't have a fraction in there. So now I'll distribute my 3 through right here to the n and the 1. Here I'm going to multiply or distribute a negative 8 through here, keeping an eye that this will be a negative 8 times a negative 1. A lot of people miss that. And of course, we'll multiply the 5 by 4. So that's the next step. 3n plus 3 minus 16 plus 8n, right? Negative times negative is a positive there. A lot of people miss that, so make sure you get that. Equals 20. 3n plus 8n is 11n. 3 minus 16, that's a negative 13. That all equals 20. So at this point, what I'm doing is I'm collecting like terms on the left-hand side. I'll add 13 to both sides. 11n equals, what, 33? So my n value equals 3. You can check your answer too at this point by plugging in a 3 in for n and see if you get 5/6 back. But at this point I'll go ahead and shut down this video and call it good.